Hey everybody, welcome back to Dice and Delinquents in our playthrough of Seekers of Fate. I remembered, nailed it. Nikki, take it
Yay!
away.
Hi guys, nice to see you back. Who wants to say what happened last session? And you have to say so because I can't see anybody.
I never remember what
I'm trying to
happened.
remember what happened.
I
I think
slept.
it was like
Oh,
okay. We had the conversation with the holder of lore, um, and I said the secret words, and then he showed the secrets, and then disappeared and gave us the like knife thing that could be used to kill some other holder, and
na-
then
nailed it. Yeah.
disappeared into his little coffin thing. Then we kind of just
Oh, we stole his
wandered
shit
around for
too.
a bit. Uh,
Yeah, we defiled his coffin and took and robbed his grave.
yeah. And Flip did some identifying. And
Who?
uh,
Who
Flip
is nobody's name?
What?
Flip um,
Liberty.
and Peregrine and the Bandit went out and smoked, and let's see, Lumen decided to be a spider.
Or act like one?
Well, she ate a spider and then
Oh, that's
basically
true.
became a spider to be creepy. And then we all decided to leave and went back to the town, and we roped this bandit into our little crew. Um, and everyone went to bed while Bergen did the induction into the group,
Right.
while 19 and
Leather Daddy.
Daddy Shirtless or whatever uh, ran off to do whatever they do.
Yeah. With a new instruction or guidebook. We'll call it a
Yep.
guidebook, not
Yes,
necessarily an instruction
Tusk
book.
Tusk Love, very informatory.
Oh, and we have a lumen.
And we have Lumen.
Yay!
Uh, while Lumen is getting figured out, I'm gonna fill in some of the gaps there. Um, a bunch of books were found by Lumen and Hex. Um, some lore about the Tome of Truth got dropped, um, with
Oh
some
yeah.
discussion about that happening. Um, let's see what else. Oh, Hex was able to decipher the phonetic that came from Peregrine of the title of the Tome of Truth. And let's see what else. Lumen thought there was a fire. There was not. Um,
Oh, I learned I used to smoke.
you
Yeah.
did learn that, and you were
Uh,
apparently very upset with that fact, which
yeah,
I
It
didn't
gave you
know
an
was going to be
existential
a
crisis.
problem.
just because as a player, I used to
Uh huh.
smoke.
Uh huh.
So it's a god damn it. I thought my
It's a
character was better than me.
You made your character have memory problems because it's
I
like
know.
you.
I know. This just is too much like me.
Too
I
much
thought the
reality
point
for this
of
fake
that
game.
was you.
It is, okay? And I don't
This
like
is
it.
Tra- this is Travis's old timeline.
Yep.
He's jumped universes. We all failed. Anyway, to confirm, do we have a Lumen? Can Lumen hear and talk? Yes, no? Maybe so?
Nothing so far.
Nothing so far. Okay. I also don't see any messages, so I assume that Also getting set up. Do we have?
Nope.
Oh, that was a message.
We're trying.
Okay. Let me read what this is.
Trying to do some technical nonsense.
Yep.
Okay.
I hate technology.
But it allows
Okay.
us to do this.
Yes. Okay, they're coming back in. As it is though, yeah, we did end with everybody else going to bed and Zeshikuya having a very, very sad conversation with
Here, all the
Peregrine.
ways you're fucked.
Um, with Peregrine here, actually, a good way of finding out how that ended. So whether you went to bed or whether you went to go talk with someone or do your thing, how did you exit Zeshikuya's company that night and where did you go?
I mean, I
Or
probably
did
let
you?
him leave before me.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm not sure, like, did we give him a room?
There were rooms
I took
available.
a room to myself again.
Yep. And Lumen took a room to
You did.
themselves.
Hey,
We have a Lumen.
Hi.
Yes!
Hi. We're mostly just doing. I think we just finished the recap,
Yeah.
and we're getting into actual play now.
I'm gonna try and see if I can use the earbuds on my phone.
Okay.
See if that helps a little bit.
Okay. While you are doing that,
Maybe it'll. Maybe it won't. I don't know.
Okay.
we'll see. So in the meantime of that, so Zeshikuya hearing all of the ways that he's effed, along with some of the other discussion that we've already talked about off camera together, he figures that you guys might need a few things. So he's gonna go take care of that, and he'll see you guys in the morning.
Oh, damn it! I got a list.
You're not there.
Yeah, you're not there.
Gotta go for some midnight shopping.
It's like, damn it! I got a list. All the shit I didn't get at the last place I need here.
So Peregrine, what do you do once Zeshikuya has left your company instead, since he left first?
Okay. Is this place like busy right now? Are there other people around, or was it just us?
It's it's the late night, possibly early morning, so not particularly busy per se. I mean, there are more people loitering around than there were in Salty Pete's place. More specifically, Salty Pete's Spittoon, but he owns the place. But it's not quite the crowd that you would find. Talking to would be a good idea.
Oh
Lots
no,
of shady characters
I'm
kind
not
of
gonna talk.
loitering. Yeah.
I was just trying to get a sense of like what the general environment was.
The nightlife is not super busy.
Okay.
But you're sort of getting the impression that like there are people who are in here instead of just being outside in the cold for sleeping purposes, but not paying for a room type vibe.
Okay. Wait to like. I'd like to go for a walk.
Okay.
It's much more my weather right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd like to kind of wander. Are the streets? I assume the streets are pretty quiet as well.
Yes, in this area, because this is more of like the sort of residential-esque area. Yeah, it is pretty sort of quiet and calm. There's the fountain, across the way. But if you're sort of walking between the buildings and such, all is pretty quiet. You can hear the sounds of like people getting into bed, readying, some water splashing from like, wiping faces and effectively getting ready for bed. At the
Okay.
very latest.
I'm
So
gonna go. I guess and like sit in the shadow of the fountain. And take out a journal and start writing, kind of collecting my thoughts a little bit. I am wary about bothering him, so I'm not doing that right now.
you're not doing that.
Well, I'm not going to purposefully interrupt him.
Okay. And that's what you're gonna do for now?
Yes.
Okay. He doesn't come bother you either. He doesn't really interfere. Um, so you do get to rest in whatever way that you choose to rest, for the limited time that you are required to. Um, when morning comes, um, you, depending on how deep you all are of sleeping, you feel buzzing wherever you have your pagers as they ratata.
Nah, fuck.
I'm gonna bite it. I'm gonna bite it.
You bite it. It
I'm gonna bite
continues to ratata against your teeth.
I blearily
Um,
look at it.
Lumen.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, she can't read whatever the message is. So she's just gonna like press it to her temple to try and like figure out what it means. Um, and then we'll probably do a hallway to see if anybody else is getting a similar message.
You said listen or look.
Look.
Okay, look. So let me go to Flibberty, who is trying to say how he responds to
Oh
this.
yeah, I like grab it and like right in front of my face and then pull it back and like, what the fuck? And
It is from 19, and it does say breakfast is served.
Wow, a whole message just
is
for
it
that.
too early?
It's like, I mean, you guys were pretty much up until like 2 or so in the morning. Um, it's like 8.
I'm gonna reply. I can reply. I'm gonna reply. It's like, is it paid for?
Is it free breakfast?
Is it already?
Is it
Yeah, is it? If it's already paid for, I'm fucking. I'll be down later. I'm sleeping.
okay? Um, yeah, let me roll for his reply.
Yeah, unless it's like a 911 text. Okay, that was a. Hey, you infants out there, that was another thing. A text. You get a text that said 911, like to you, That means
Mhm.
you drop what you're doing, you have to call that number right away because it's emergency.
Oh yeah, the continued education of Charlie about how
Yep.
pagers work.
Yep.
What? Wait, what are we?
Pagers.
No, that
If
was
you-
Ancient technology.
Yeah, if you needed, like, if it was an emergency, you would text someone 911 to them so they knew, drop what you're doing and call me because I'm not going to fucking type it out.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you just? Okay.
Because it's a pager.
So-
You can't call on a pager. Somebody has to call you back.
Yeah.
that too. Also,
Yeah,
sometimes
there was
it's
only
I don't.
landlines.
Yeah, sometimes it's also I want to get out of a situation. Please call me so I have a
Yeah,
distraction.
exactly.
So it looks like
I mean,
I'm.
yeah, we still
needing-
do that.
That's what it's
Yeah.
from.
That's still a thing. That's
The
not-
pager was less obvious. Anyway, you don't get a reply from 19. Flipperty.
Well, I would.
I got to roll for stupid.
Go for it. What's up, Hex?
I would see breakfast and go running downstairs, and probably run into Lumen in the hallway and go breakfast.
So if it's high, it's I'm hungry. If it's low, I'm sleepy.
Okay.
I'm
Oh,
sleepy.
you sleepy.
Yep. I'm sleepy.
You and 19 rolled the same number.
So I look at it, no response, and like as I'm waiting for this response, it's like fuck it, I go back to sleep.
Back to bed. Okay.
I acknowledged the message. It didn't seem like an emergency. It didn't say, "Hey, we got a meeting. I'm fucking sleep. I'm tired. Okay, I'm an old man. I need my rest."
Ah, fair enough.
I'd like to sneak back into the tower, the inn.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a stealth check if you want to. So Lumen, you peek outside. You're into the hallway, and Hex is like breakfast and running. What are you doing?
She's going to follow and also like exclaim it in the same manner. She's just like, ah! It is breakfast. Yes.
Oh, here we go again.
I
Don't make fun of me for my accent. What happened now?
I'm not. I love it, to be honest. I'm kind of into it. So
Get
those of you,
progressively more Russians.
oh my God, yeah, Peregrine, you were there the whole time. I don't know what anybody's talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those of you coming into the tavern, see a spread of really delicious food.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
There is stews and flatbreads, and it's almost like a feast. Like it's kind of smaller, like perhaps maybe like potluck size, like small potluck size. But 19 is at the head of the table with Misha standing beside him.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
The dads are here and they don't look amused.
Actually, 19 looks very tired.
Ooh. Little wore
But
out.
Oh, they book help. Yes.
Misha doesn't look like anything's off.
Well,
But anyway,
that's
it was, if anything, he looks kind of bored, but that's because he's Misha. So you guys calm down, and to be honest, 19 is kind of looking at his pager, and then rolls his eyes, and then puts it back in his pocket. We don't know why that might be.
I don't know.
It's a mystery.
I'm a goddamn delight.
You're not there. You know.
And 19 sort of glances at Hex and Lumen and goes, "Well, first come, first serve. Go for it."
Oh.
Yay!
She will go down to, you mentioned there was like a stew of some kind.
There's like stews, sort of flatbreads and stuff that you've run into so far, as well as like squash, like some like juices and things sort of available, more breakfast type foods
Mm.
available for you.
She will ask Misha and 19 if they're open to the idea of purchasing her a flask for soup.
We have flasks.
Yeah, she
do
will.
But they're in your pockets, aren't they, Liberty?
Uh, well, yeah, I'm currently holding them. Why are you doing my character sheet there? They are. Oh, hold on. I'm looking for my flasks.
Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Okay.
Yeah, I've got them. There, we have 4 flasks and a couple jugs.
Oh, cool.
Does Lumen acknowledge what's in your pockets, though? Is a good question.
Oh,
Yeah, you haven't told me that you have flasks or jugs.
I gave everyone an itemized list of everything I'm holding.
Oh, you did.
So you gave a list. You gave a list to
I-
a person who cannot read.
I said what I was carrying.
That too. But
Not
again,
all
it's
of it.
Lumen, so whether or not
Okay.
what you
True,
say is
that's
acknowledged
true.
is
I shall correct that when I wake up, and I will recite all the items I'm carrying.
Yeah, she's just going to gingerly walk up to Misha and 19 and say to them, "Oh, do you think that there is a container for the soup that I can take elsewhere? Take it later."
19 pauses for a second and then kind of mutters under his breath to Misha, do they have Tupperware in this universe? And Misha shakes his head. They do not.
Or a thermos.
Um,
Keep it hot and cold. It's like
Um,
magic, man.
She holds up her water skin. She goes, "I have tried this, but it's too chunky.
he's so
It's not good."
um actually, now that you say that, Travis, 19 would have a thermos.
Oh, shit. All right.
Yeah. Hold on. I have to roll for if he's willing to part with it.
Because the thermos is perfect for soups.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Because
true.
the lid turns into a little soup cup.
Yep.
Mhm.
Hearing your request, he thinks for a second and then sort of glances at Misha significantly. And Misha kind of rolls his eyes and goes, "I'll be right back." And he sort of heads out the front door. And 19 says, eat what you want now, and we'll get that taken care of for you.
I think Misha is going out
Oh.
to do like a cost benefit analysis and realizing the return on investment he's doing is like, it's not there. I'm spending way too much and not getting what we need. I mean, that's just what I'm
Yeah.
thinking.
So she will get some food. So she's like ladling herself some things, and she'll have a full bowl and she'll set that aside and at the soup, ladle in hand, and then look at her pocket, and then shakes her head and puts it down, and then goes and eats her soup.
Hex, how are your table manners?
I mean,
Do they exist?
yeah,
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm a dragon.
Oh, about class.
I mean, I've probably been trying
Oh, that's true.
to get you to have some.
Oh, okay. So I would be like awkwardly trying to sit in a chair which doesn't work because tails and wings and all sorts of things that are not. Try to sit in a chair, realize that's not working, and get a stool instead.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, okay, I'm perched. I'm looking at my soup. I'm going. Peregrine tells me I can't sit on the table, and I have to use the spoon.
Peregrine, you are walking up at this point if you'd like to.
Oh, and I'm just imagining that Hex has like both pinkies up at all times because he's been told that's pinky
I
out.
was I was more imagining one of those drinking, the ones that dunk their heads in the water, but for soup.
Oh yeah, I was imagining that they'd go head first in for the soup. But I appreciate the restraint
Nice. I'm like awkwardly holding this spoon.
in a fist,
You're like, I don't like these.
like in a fist with the pinky out.
Yeah, drop the spoon, pick up the flatbread, and I'm trying again. Pinky's out. Pinky's out.
Yep.
Got my flatbread. Okay. I'm carefully dunking it. I dropped it. It's in the soup.
It's in the soup.
It's hard
No.
when you
It's just
can't use
gonna
your pinkies
absorb all the
to hold the
liquid.
bread. It makes
Can't
it
use your
difficult.
pinky claws.
Yeah.
Okay, so now bowl. Pinky. Bowl.
I can see you. Yeah.
Yeah,
Now, the
just
question is, what percentage of the soup goes in the mouth as opposed to everywhere else?
Would you like to roll a D100, Emma? See how well Hex's soup gets in?
Yeah. So this is how much. So this will be how much percentage of soup goes in your mouth.
In the mouth.
Yeah. Let's see it.
Please let it be less than 50. Please let it be less than 50. Please let it be less than 50.
Oh, I know. Oh my God.
Wait,
It
wait,
was
wait, wait.
so funny, my camera
Okay.
collapsed.
I'm trying super hard.
Oh.
Like, so hard, right?
Oh no.
Like tipping. Okay, this is kind of working. Hey, and that whole piece of flatbread smack
Oh, yep. Yeah. That's it. And
everything everywhere. I
Yeah.
got. I.
you were
Mm,
very quietly like sipping. Oh, this is working. It's working. And
Yep,
then
yep,
Okay. I'm watching this.
yeah, this is when
You're
Peregrine
able to
walked
do
in.
that.
By the
Yeah,
way,
this is what you saw.
Still-
I,
I'm
I,
still
I've,
doing this, but also
I've
like
been observing up until
in
now.
my mouth.
Yep.
Ah,
And yeah, I was watching for a little while, and then you start to like tip the soup onto you, and I'm just gonna like come up and like give like a really like a light smack in the back of your head, like don't do that.
and
And
then
that
yep,
makes the bread fall
Narratively,
off.
the flatbread is already there. You cannot intervene before flatbread meets face.
you do that, and the bowl's there too. It's just. Ah,
What are you thinking?
We thinks your work is cut
Put it
out
down.
for you.
Works.
I'm thinking you got
Hold
at
on.
least soup in your ears. Like
oh yeah.
with a
It's
19,
everywhere.
19 only 19% went in your mouth. So I'm
Oh,
thinking,
no.
yeah.
Ugh.
Wow.
Oh my god.
I'm just scraping it into my mouth.
Speaking of 19,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
he looks a little horrified, just a little bit.
You
I
hired
can
us.
excuse yourself and go take a bath, please.
19.
Oh, you
Is
said the B word.
there- 19. Is there occasion for big foods?
Yes. I was kind of hoping that all of you would be down before we had this conversation. I'm going to be chasing down a lead. on the end. So for at least your next object, I'm going to be indisposed. So I wanted to set you guys up for as much success as possible before I left. Also, I have a few things for Liberty when he gets down here.
We think
Um,
he has enough things, yes.
I think these things he can get rid of once he's done with them or use them. I have a couple spell scrolls for him.
We should
He
also
was-
ask Zeshikaya's opinion of whether or not he has enough things.
Oh yeah, what is he doing right now? Just sitting in horror and terror.
He is not present
Oh,
right now.
Yeah, he left.
I just see him. I can just see him at the corner of the table, just going, "Oh God, we're all dead.
No.
We're all gonna die. This universe is dead. This is the crew that has been assembled to save the world. We're all dead. What? Let's just move on to the next."
He is not present. He is not present. What good guess?
Yeah, good thing he's not here for this.
I would like to go get a second bowl of stew, which is still all over my face.
Yeah,
I mean, it is
you
on
can't,
the,
you
on
can't
the
really just wipe it off.
table in front of you, so you can do that.
More stew.
Although 19, a little bit in horror, is like, please don't, please no.
Wait, you're going back
Just
for
like
more?
under his breath, like watch it.
Next. Wash up and then you can try it again.
But then I'll just make another mess.
No,
I
you don't.
just wash what?
Because you will do it properly this time.
Just take a glass of water and wash yourself off with that at the table.
Tip.
Yes. You must first lick up soup off the floor first.
No.
You can have
19.
my floor soup if you would like.
She definitely looks down at it and is like, you can see the wheels turn.
No.
Should I?
Let it
Shouldn't
go.
I? Roll for stupid?
How much
That's up to Lumen.
sand is on the ground?
Yeah, how
How much
clean
sand?
are the floors
How
there?
much sand is on the
Oh,
ground?
not particularly. I mean, it's not like they have piles of sand in here, but it's
No, but
it's
it's
very
enough.
clearly not a clean floor.
Okay.
Has that ever stopped you before?
Look, where
She's
there's
like-
sand, it is everywhere. It might
Yeah,
not be
she's-
piles, but it is there.
Yeah, that's what her mentality is. She's like, we think for first time we will not eat off because we have it in a bowl.
There is that.
Bowl is better.
I'm getting my second bowl of soup. I'm gonna pretend like I'm not looking at Peregrine. I'm gonna put it on the floor and eat it that way.
Oh, while it's on the floor.
Yeah.
You went dog style.
Yep.
And I thought you were starting to do better.
Oh, ouch.
We've heard
Oh,
much of this.
damn.
We have heard much of this style of dog.
Oh no.
Wow, I'm not even there and I felt that burn.
Many people have told us of this style of dog.
You've been reading that book.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, we read. We psychically connected to someone who was reading.
19 kind of watches this display.
She's
Actually-
reminded of the book though, and she turns to 19. She goes, "Did the book help?"
And I'll come flittering in at this moment. It's like, who's doggy style in the book? What the hell? What the hell did I miss?
A
Breakfast.
good time.
Oh, hey, morning. And I'll just Flip over a coffee cup, sit on that, grab some
With a
tea,
shot glass,
some morning tea,
bowl.
and I don't need a lot because I'm tiny. And I'll start
Mhm.
munching. Morning, everybody. So what's up?
Good. Um, as I already told the others, for your next object of fate, I'm going to be indisposed, uh, following a lead on the end.
The end. Uh,
So, yes, the object of the end.
the end.
The end.
Okay.
Uh, so I wanted to set you all up for as much success as possible.
Well, that's appreciated.
Speaking of which, and he kind of reaches into his pocket and pulls out 3 scrolls, and
I
he passes them
immediately
off. Mhm.
looking at him. Oh, what's that? Oh, for me? Oh, thank you. And I'm not even
Misha was
waiting for
able to
him
get these
to.
for you.
Yeah, to be clear, I was not waiting for him to hand them to me. I was like, oh, for me,
No, that's
thank
fine.
you.
Which is totally fine, as he kind of lets them go as you snatch them. Uh,
Yeah, and
he goes, Misha was able to get these for you.
Oh, right, there was Pearl of Power
yeah.
from last time.
As soon as I got the scrolls, I am not listening to anything else, and I'm like looking through. I'm looking at them real quick. What are they? Okay,
Ooh,
and yeah, I'm completely rude. There were
that's okay.
words coming, but I'm like, oh, great, yep, that sounds
So
perfect, great.
you can add to your stores of stuff.
Okay.
Um, a first level scroll of distort value.
Oh, are you
Oh,
sure,
that's fun.
Yes.
universe? You want me to have that?
I don't want you to have anything, but
But that? Oh, okay.
let's see. Let's see. What was it? Oh, protection from evil and good.
Ooh.
Oh, that's such a good one.
And I knew it until I had to reload. What was it?
That's probably my
I'm going-
favorite first level spell.
Yeah, reading the description, it's like, but it's actually a really useful spell.
Oh, and catapult.
Protection?
Yeah.
Can you tell
sorry.
I'm a cleric player? I love protection from good and evil.
I'm sorry. What?
The third one was catapult.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I'm already. Oh, fuck. Okay, I just realized something.
Hmm.
I'm gonna look up and go. You know, these I truly appreciate these. These will be very helpful for us. As you probably know, spell scrolls are single use. If you use a spell scroll, it's then burned and disposed of. Now, if I copy them to my spell book, I can use them indefinitely. Now, the issue with that is there's a certain cost. I need some materials to transcribe said spells into the spell book, and I currently am do not have the funds for that. So if to be our best ability, as you said, give us the opportunity. If I could maybe get a advance, so I could transfer these into my spell book and be much more efficient, because I don't want to waste these, because I truly appreciate you getting these for me, but I just want to make sure that I am effective and efficient in the use of the supplies you so generously provide.
What's the cost?
I, as a wizard, should probably know how to do that.
I think for first level spells, it's $50 per 50.
Yeah, It's time. I apologize. I don't know my character. So if you give me just a moment.
That's all good. We'll go to
Yeah, yeah,
somebody
yeah.
else.
Go. As I'm
Lumen,
going.
Lumen's just like, you can write scroll, you can write spells in books.
Yeah. That's what real magic
Wait,
users do.
wait,
Oh my
wait a
god.
minute. You're telling me, you're telling us this entire time you are.
Oh, you cut out. What am I?
That's okay. I got it. You're telling us this whole time that you are aggressive reading it.
Oh, cut out again.
Aggressive reading at people. Well, technically, yes.
That's how
Is that
wizards
not
do.
difficult? Oh, we just put things in our mouth and it work.
Good for you. I don't put random things in my mouth.
Headcanon Lumen's oral fixation?
Okay, hold on, stand by. I kind of have to write that one down.
Yeah, that.
With a lamp in your mouth? I hope not.
I don't randomly put
Put
things in my
things in
mouth.
my mouth.
Well, you're lost.
Okay. So yeah, I'm now digging into my trying to figure this shit out. So go on.
Lumen would like to actually talk to 19 about or Misha when he gets back
Yeah.
about basically getting money for the gold rings and perfume that she found, and then um, basically turning that into some sort of cash or gold in this case.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me roll for something real quick. Bum-ba-dum-bum. Okay. Misha would actually come back relatively soon after the passing of the scrolls, with a cylinder-like shape. Us as players know that it's a thermos, but you guys might not know what that is in universe. Uh, but he kind of just goes over to Lumen and like puts it in her hands. It says your soup, or for your soup.
Oh, it
You're
is the
welcome.
soup. Thank you for the soup.
19 adds that it'll also keep your soup hot. So
Soup tube.
you now have one 32-ounce thermos.
Excellent.
Tube.
I guess she would talk to. Would she talk to Misha or getting or a place to exchange items for gold?
That's totally up to Lumen. I mean, Misha's been having the money, but 19's been taking you to the places, so it's half a dozen of one, six of the other. Up to Lumen.
Okay, we'll probably talk to 19 because for some reason
You cut out.
I know I saw. For some reason, she has the feeling. For some reason, she feels that Misha doesn't like her.
That's so much better when it's slow.
I know
Um,
it's. I have to go against my own method of talking
you know,
and completely
I more
adjust to my
so,
cadence.
yeah, I more so meant the phrase worked really well with your cadence when you slow down.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you ask 19, 19 says I'm happy to sell them for you, or I can take you somewhere to sell them before I go if you want. Or Misha, he sort of glances up at Misha, and Misha kind of rolls his eyes. He says, "Yeah, I could hawk them for you if you needed."
Oh. Yes, that's would be good. Um, we need to send money back.
Back home.
Yes. Um, would we be able to do that?
Uh, yeah. Where would we be sending it for you?
We are originally from Dathmere.
Okay. Is there someone in specific in Dathmere that you want us to give it to, or
We do send money to the Blythe Orphanage.
okay? 19 says that if you want to give them the items, they will sell it and send the money to the Blythe Orphanage if you want while you're adventuring.
Yes. She nods her head and says, "Yes, very much, please.
There are what?
Very much, please."
Okay. Yes. Um, so they'll take those from you.
Okay,
Um,
I'll remove
you
those
can,
items.
What
yeah.
items?
Uh, the gold rings that she got,
Oh,
that you,
right.
and the perfume. Although I don't think much of anything.
Um, I'll be good.
I had to think about it.
Yeah, I'll be good.
All right.
I know how much I need now. Just your universe. So.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'll say. So, in order to transcribe these, and also to facilitate a backup copies, I will need 270 gold pieces worth of gold.
19 is like, and this is why I couldn't be a wizard.
I mean, if you want to give me just an even 300 to just in case for other, just to make it easy, no odd. If you want to just give me 300, that'd work.
Uh, he sort of glances up at Misha, and Misha's like, is that for just your 3 spells?
That's in addition for the backup spellbook I have in case the spellbook I have something happens to it. Redundancy is always good. So this is also for the backup spellbook I acquired.
Misha says, I will fund 1 copy of 3 spell scrolls, at least for right now. So you give me that total, and I'll hand it off to you.
That'll be $150. 150 gold.
All right. And he sort of
And
reaches.
I'll say it's 50 gold apiece. So.
Yep. So he reaches in his back pocket, and he'll pass you 150 gold in a small
Okay.
sort of leather satchel.
All right.
Oh yes, the
I
ritual of the thoughts.
I do I do appreciate this very much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Uh, let's see. So 19 sort of takes out his small little flip book, and he says, "So getting down to brass tacks,
Yeah.
I have some instructions for you as far as what to do as you go find the holder of gore. We
Oh,
do know the location of the object. Um, it is in the city of Warming Rock on Iguari. Uh, so
I'll say,
I can.
hey, isn't that where the new guy's from? Where's the new guy?
He is not. He is not present.
Yeah, I'm looking around like, Should we be worried? Should we be worried? He's got my stuff. Our stuff. Does
Oh
anybody know
yes,
where he is?
he said he was going to leave, and he carried all your stuff out of here.
Really?
Yes.
Probably. Can I do an insight check, see if they're lying? Just
Go
because
for
I haven't
it.
made a roll yet and I want to.
I'll absolutely roll a deception check.
Yeah,
Go
'cause
for
I
it.
know I'm going to lose this.
Absolutely.
I have not rolled over, like, I've not gotten double digits on insight yet. Here we go.
Oh, I don't have advantage. But
There it is.
there it is.
I have not rolled double digits yet.
I didn't
Oh,
think
he
You-
did? That asshole.
You absolutely
God, I knew I couldn't trust that
believed
guy, even though
that
I
he
totally
stole your
trusted
shit.
him. Oh, my heart
Yeah,
broke.
you're like, he was such a bro until he wasn't.
He was, I totally 100% trusted him. That's on me. Yeah. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, we fought him earlier that afternoon, and then you gave him all your things.
I know, right? I thought I was being rather
Yeah.
generous, and I thought could trust him, but
This
apparently not.
exact moment. In comes walking the Shakuya.
You son of a bitch!
The fuck did I do?
Oh,
Now you come walking
yes,
back in
that
here.
doesn't
Okay.
lie.
Yeah, all right. Whatever.
What?
Do you have my
I-
stuff still? Our stuff? The stuff?
Yeah. Yeah. I
she's
still have it.
giggling. She's giggling through her suit.
I did not intentionally make such a clueless character. I swear to God.
That's okay. You do, however, recognize the bag of holding that he is carrying.
Hey! That could come in handy. Can I borrow that?
Your bag of
I-
holding has a bag of holding.
I bought it to carry your stuff in.
Our
So if you,
stuff.
well, I mean, I guess you gave it to me to carry, and it was really heavy, so I went and bought this to put it in. So if you want it, you can absolutely take the whole bag of holding. But I figured if you wanted me to hold on to it, I wanted it to weigh less. So
He's being real accommodating and cool, and I don't like it. I say that out loud.
I believe you. I believe that you say that out loud.
Because
And
I'm
he
getting a
looks very-
lot of mixed messages here. A lot of mixed signals.
The Shikaya.
I told Peregrine that I was gonna go. He sort of glanced at Peregrine like, "What the fuck, dude?
What?
You let him get all worked up and didn't tell him that I was coming back?"
You didn't ask me.
Well, did you get anything else? Or
I got a couple things for myself, but this
Oh,
is what I
right.
got for the team as a whole.
Well, I appreciate that. That makes up for absconding with our stuff. Thank you.
I wasn't
And I'm back to the
again.
scrolls.
Looks at Peregrine like we had such a cool bro talk last night.
All right. Well,
He's just like that.
kind of out of character, since I'm such a nerd, micromanaging nerd. If it's cool with everybody, I'm going to keep track of the bag of holding.
Yeah, that's fine.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, go for it.
All right.
Yeah, Lumen is just sitting there watching,
Oh,
just
Head out.
giggling. I know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to please.
Okay.
She's just watching and giggling at this
He kind of-
exchange.
He kind of raises an eyebrow at her and be like, "You're a little cheeky, ain't you?"
Oh, yes.
Puffs slightly.
We told a lie to Liberty and believe us very easily.
I'll keep that in mind for the future.
I'm distracted. Can I make a perception check to see if I even registered that she just said they made a lie?
Sure. Go ahead.
Okay, because these scrolls are like my full attention right now.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, you just you just heard Lumen go, I lied to him. His reaction was funny.
How dare you? Whatever.
What?
And I'm back to the
What's wrong?
scrolls.
We were really good at lying.
Eh.
That's not necessarily something you should be proud of. But it was
Why?
very effective.
It
I
is-
totally fell for it.
Peregrine says that manners are very important. As I say, with potato still on my head.
On the floor.
Yep.
From the floor.
Eating the bowl.
Peregrine is giving a very disapproving glance.
Is lying bad manners? Yes.
Not necessarily.
Oh.
Sometimes good manners is all about lying.
Well,
19 kind of him. Do you guys want the help or should I?
Always, yes, help.
Just-
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Who wants to take the lead on this one?
What's that mean?
Well, like you witnessed with me, and as you witnessed with Peregrine last night, whoever takes the lead and says the trigger phrase gets the brunt of the story, the history, the information from
that's,
the
that
whole
sounds fun.
Do you want to take the lead, Lumen?
We can do it. Yes, if everyone okay.
For the gore one.
Those are very much noises you made.
Yeah, they are. All right, maybe, fuck it. You're gonna have to do it at some point. Sure. Lumen's in charge.
Everybody shudders a
Wonderful.
little bit.
Wonderful. We will need soup for go.
Soup for the go, absolutely.
Write that down, Travis. Soup to go.
Soup for the go.
For the go. Yep. Soup for the go.
I'm just gonna inject as many Chaperone Roan references.
It's hard to go, but soup to. Yeah, that's
There
what I
you
was
go.
thinking the whole time.
See, for me, I'm laughing because it reminds me of the pack of my fanny.
No, I was just trying to figure out how I could do that HOTT, but with like SOU. SUPTO. Spells like Lumen would spell it.
Yeah. SOOP.
Hey,
I was doing UP, but yeah, OP works too.
universe. My inventory, everything that's unchecked is in the bag of holding.
Yep.
So,
Okay.
So yeah.
Can that be the title, please?
What?
Oh,
Soup to go?
SOOP? Yeah.
Soup for the go.
Oh, yeah.
I've got soup
just
for the
soup
go.
to go because it's
Okay.
Soup for the go, but the
It's spe-
soup is spelled SOOP.
SOOP.
Yeah.
no
That's
SOP.
That's sop.
No.
That's soft.
Because it needs to fit the hot to go thing. So it needs to be
No.
3 letters.
We can discuss this later.
Yeah.
Oh my
I'm just looking at
Okay.
this information that I need to give you guys, and I'm like, this is supposed to be a scary campaign.
Yeah. How's that working out for you? I warned you. I did.
So, immediately upon being made the quote unquote group leader, Lumen's eyebrows, which are usually very immediately point downward in a frown, like a scowl.
Mhm.
And she goes to 19 and in a very serious gruff voice, for her voice. She goes, "All right, what will we be doing in the nation where Zesakai is from?"
You just call him Zeshakaya?
I think so.
Okay. Zeshakaya kind of looks a little bewildered. Because he didn't hear that part of the story. He goes, wait, we're, where are we going?
Yeah, Warming Rock. That's where you're from, right? You can show us around.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
That's so fun. Okay. All right. Cool.
Oh, we can keep our heads down and not cause too much of
That would be
not
good.
talk too much.
Otherwise, we might lose them.
That's what I was
Oh,
thinking.
well then
19.
I will not look like you when we are there.
Cool. 19 says, okay, so within the city, you'll need to find, and he sort of looks in his book, is you'll need to find a house of healing and ask the leader or the head person there that you want to find someone called the Holder of Gore. If they don't respond by pretending not to hear you, you're in the wrong place.
Oh.
Wait, what was that?
We go to Healy House and we ask for the head person, the person with the heads, and then we ask for that person for the holder of gore.
And there was something about their reaction.
And if they react, then we do not have the right. And if they do not react, then we have the right person.
Right.
So,
Is if they pretend not to hear you, you have the right place.
right. I am so confident with our new leader. I foresee no obstacles.
This
As
is
a
gonna be
DM, this is
good.
everything I dreamed.
She will point to Flibberty and she goes, "Scribe, write this down so that we can remember it later."
I just essentially got called a nerd.
You did.
You are currently pouring through tomes as we speak.
I'm looking at
Roll.
Not
all
wrong.
right. I'm like, full disclosure. Even if I write stuff down, it's not always. Somebody else might want to jump in on the. Hey, there was somebody else here that bought some paper and stuff. Who was that? That was
I'll take it.
Peregrine. Yeah, Peregrine. You want to go? You want to be a note taker? I'm focused.
I always take notes.
That's true. You do. I'm more of a my own. I never mind.
Zeshikuya leans over to Lumen and goes, he's more selfish.
There is that, but I was thinking of a different word. Wait, did I hear it?
Probably. He wasn't being shy about it.
Wait,
I
he
didn't.
said he's more selfish?
Selfish.
Yeah.
I rolled a name on perception, so I don't think I heard it.
That Flip is?
Yeah, that Flibberty is. Okay. So 19 continues now with a different note taker.
I would take notes, but I am not very good with the ink, and I will just hold up my paws.
You know what?
Before
Self-awareness
we
is
go
a good
anywhere-
thing.
You're going to clean yourself up.
Clean what up? The floor soup?
Yes.
Specifically off of your body.
Yes.
Wait, the The soup off the floor or the soup that's on them? Because I think they have people to clean up the floors.
The soup that's
Yes,
on
if you
them.
sweep enough of the soup up, you can just pour it into a dustbin.
19 goes, they won't come over until we leave.
You're taking a bath.
We don't have time for baths.
We have enough time for that. It doesn't take long.
Actually, could I use prestidigitation?
Sure.
X. Yeah.
It does remove.
Yeah.
So she'll,
Yes.
she'll walk up to Hex and go, "We help clean."
Yes.
Okay. And she'll extend her hands, and effectively what she's doing is she's just psionically pulling off all the soup and only the soup into like a ball in her hand, and then just snapping that out of existence.
That took so much less time than a bath.
And I'll also go poof, and they smell like roses. Druidcraft.
He's
Is
so
this good enough?
strong. It's so strong. You smell like candle store.
I can't say that. We're not sponsored.
Yep.
I didn't mention a candle store. I
No,
like a candle.
I was about to. That's why I said I can't say that.
Any candle stores want to sponsor us? Wink.
Yeah.
I think that just
19
means that
glances.
Hex is matching Peregrine.
Uh-huh.
I even
Think of
have
how many cents
a
we could
little-
advertise with prestidigitation.
19 glances over at Peregrine. Like, clearly only one person is paying attention to what I'm actually saying.
Continue.
So once you know that you're in the right place, you effectively have to remain insistent until he gets up and agrees to lead you where to go. And he should take you to a set of cellar doors. It'll be very dark in there. I would recommend bringing a torch.
I'll
It
point
would be really-
to Zeke and say, "Hey, you got him."
He agrees. Yep, I remember. I put everything that you had in my backpack into the bag. I know it's in it.
Oh, cool. Good. And I'll say, the funny thing is, technically, I don't even need them. And I'll pop up dancing lights. Crazy, huh?
Right? 19 says that the cellar will be dark, and you won't be able to see where any screams are coming from if you hear them, but ignore them regardless. Whether they're there or not, ignore any sounds that you hear.
So the opposite of what we did before.
When you reach the
Ignore
fork,
me.
when you reach the fork, don't take the obvious trap. In my notes, it says one is bright and one is dark. I would assume that you're not to take the bright one.
You said not to take the obvious trap?
Yes.
Well, wouldn't the obvious one be the dark one?
Maybe bright path, obvious trap.
I guess. I feel like I could overthink it. Anyway.
He continues slipping through. He says, you'll need to walk for a long time. And when you find the door with the red handprints, you're in the right place. And then he takes out, like he rips out a small piece of paper out of the book, and he writes a phrase on it, and he passes it to Lumen, and he says, "When you reach the door, read this out, since you're leading the charge on this one. But don't be afraid to ask any other questions. This is just the one that'll get you through the door."
She kind of looks at the paper and purses her lips together. It's, well, um, just so we're on the same page, what does this say?
Which is why I didn't type it to you. On the paper, it says, "What can hurt them?"
What can hurt them?
Yeah.
We say correct?
Yes.
Oh, very good.
The door will open, and then you have to kill everything inside the room.
Oh. Is there much inside?
Is there what?
Is there much inside to kill?
He says that has been different between the times that I've been in there. Sometimes it's been wild animals, sometimes it's been a singular man, sometimes it's been mostly undead creatures. It's whatever she fancies in the world that she's in. But you need to kill whatever it is.
Oh.
And specifically, and I say this with utmost emphasis, do not set them free. I don't care what they look like. I don't care what they say to you. You do not let them go. Okay?
Oh.
Yes.
It is okay. We can be very persuasive. We will persuade them to stay.
We don't need to persuade them, we need to kill them.
We will persuade them to die.
Same thing.
We will persuade them to die. Also, and this is the part that's a little uncomfortable, suffering is desired there. So killing them in a way that hurts or that takes a long time will get her attention. And since you want the object, you'll need her attention. So you'll
make
have to get
them
creative.
suffer.
Make them suffer.
Just said.
And then he sort of glances over at Peregrine again and goes, "No matter what she says to you, do not put the knife down, because you should have it with you when you go in there. She'll ask you to put it away, and to take it away from you. Just keep it on your person."
Alright.
And then
Should I
demand
be
that she shows
holding
herself.
it in my hand the entire time? Is it safe in this cabinet?
I would recommend it being in your hand, but I also have fought her several times. You are new faces. She won't know you automatically. She knows me, so she less cuts. Were I going with you, it would be less talking and more fighting. So that's entirely up to you. But she won't attack you, until she really shows herself. Which at that point, after she asks you to put it away, you'll want to make her or demand that she shows herself.
Oh. Okay.
And then listen really carefully, because everything will get really quiet. And she'll try and pull some sneaky stuff. Those of you who have rogue experience will understand the attempt assassination. But if you're really aware, you'll have a leg up on the fight. Let's see. He flips through the pages. He'll attempt to pit you against each other, tell you secrets you didn't know were real, they may or may not be. She is
Oh.
manipulative and delights in watching those who oppose her tear each other apart. But if you're able to kill her, which you should be, I believe in you guys. I think that you guys would be able to. Then she'll, well, not that she'll give you, but you can take the item from her
When she dead.
when she is dead.
Well. Yeah, it is to take.
One more time, Lumen.
It is usually easier to take when they are dead.
Yes. I'm not sure what it will be as far as what the object is, but it's usually something in her body or on her body, like a body part
Ian?
of some kind.
Well, we
So
know. It will be obvious.
typically it is pretty obvious. I'd recommend that you aim for her heart when you try to kill her. And after that, the object will make itself obvious and you can take it from her corpse.
Okay.
And that's all the notes I have for you. So he sort of snaps the book shut, somewhat finally, with finality.
I'll look at Lumen and go, "You get all that?
Yeah.
Excellent."
Mostly.
I'm sure
Very
if we
helpful.
just wing it, it'll be fine.
Well, I'm sure the information will be helpful. Are we teleporting now? Getting there on our...
We can teleport you if you like.
Oh,
You can also
question.
travel. Well, yes.
When this is done, we just call you with the vibrating rock.
It is the Buzzy Box.
Okay.
Actually, thank you for reminding me. As he passes a pager to Zeshikuya, who takes it in his hand, holds it up, and goes, "The fuck is this?"
You chew on
It
it.
is Buzzy Box. It is Buzzy Box. It go brrrr.
Yeah. What else would it be? What are you new?
Yeah, actually.
I know.
And 19 rubs his head a little bit and he goes, "It's a way of contacting. You can type on it and I will receive your message. It's connected with me and with everyone else's, so you guys can contact each other."
Can you read, just
And
out
then
of curiosity?
you bite it.
I can read a couple different languages, yes.
Okay, cool. Because, I mean, some of us are not so, and I'm like pointing with my head at. Some of us aren't as educated. Just
Yeah,
seeing where we're
I
at.
got that from "So We're on the Same Page." And 19 sort of nods and goes, "Effectively, once you guys are done in there, I should be done and ready to come get you. But your exit should just be able to go back the exact way you came. But in case there's a problem, remember that every place we've gone so far is destroyed once we leave. So whatever you want to get it while you're there,
Wait,
and then leave when you can.
wait. Oh, I was concerned for this town. Like, when we leave, Sunset will be wiped off the map. The
No,
specific
no.
locate. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
I was a
It's
little
simply
Yes,
concerned.
we're-
Mausoleum and the catacombs in Joy Home.
Right. Got it. That's less cataclysmic.
Yeah, if it were more, I would have told you. I wouldn't
Well, I
leave
thought
you
you
guys
were
to
just
dry out
telling
like
me.
that.
We'd basically be
No.
secretly causing the end of
Yeah.
the world.
Oh, there's a campaign
I'm sure
idea.
Legion would delight in it, says 19. And,
Wait, who is the
what?
who is this Legion?
The big
That-
bad.
Yes.
Oh,
19 says I have to go, but I assume you guys can fill her in. I
Oh, yeah.
need to set off on that lead. So you guys are getting teleported, right? I'm getting consent from everyone.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll like grab a couple little pocket biscuits.
Yes.
Oh, she's gonna fill she's gonna fill her thermos with soup.
Okay.
He's like
And-
1 minute.
And I will take 10 minutes and recite all items I'm currently keeping track of.
Oh my God.
Okay.
In real
Alright.
time, here we go. Starting with 5 quills.
Absolutely not. I don't know if you can, Travis, but if you want to make a document,
I'll
if
make
I can make one and then
do a handout.
I can put it in the handout. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Cool. Soup for the go.
She
Sorry, I just
mutters
read the
that to
chat.
herself. Like, yes, soup. She's like soup before they go.
Oh, also, I every morning I cast mage armor on myself. So
Also gonna cast mage on myself.
yeah, it's
Also okay.
because we're in some weird shit now. Normally I don't, but I'm waking up in weird places and we're doing weird shit. So just in case, I mage armor.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh.
Yes.
This knife that I have, will it be destroyed after using it?
It hasn't been before, in my experience before, but I've never used it after murdering her in previous attempts. It seems to sort of revert back to, I guess, whatever properties it has to kill her with are dispersed once she's dead. And it's as it is a rusty knife, I wouldn't recommend using it unless you wanted to give someone tetanus.
What's tetanus?
It's a anyway. The point is it's not as useful.
I think I had a cousin named Tetanus.
I've never heard of that spell.
I'm headcanoning that. It's a medical anyway. Point is it won't be super useful for actually cutting or killing anyone.
Got it. So the
So afterward,
point of it is destroyed.
effectively, I mean it will be,
Single-use implement.
but I mean you can keep it. It will be there. It shouldn't disappear.
Just
The
It's just not
sentimental.
going
properties of the object that make it an interesting object will no longer be there.
Yes.
Yes, then it will just be a rusty knife.
Yes.
It is
Although to
so
be
nice.
fair, it is still an object of fate, so Legion still would like it. So I mean, keep it protected. But it doesn't have
Alright.
any properties outside of its intended use here.
All right, we are all
Fairly
suited up.
useless after it's used then. Not sure why anyone would want it.
We are all ready to go.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, let's roll.
All right.
Cast Soup had.
All right, hold on. I need to I need to find the party token so I can drop it on the map.
It's
Uh,
morning still, right? Yeah.
yeah, it's morning still. Um, and 19 says, "I will not be coming with you, so I'm just dropping you there." Okay?
All right.
Somewhere discreet if possible.
Absolutely. And with that, he gives sort of a snap, and the round circle of fire appears above you, hot pink as usual, um, and drops down over your head. And you are in what appears to be jungle, and it is significantly warmer than it was in the morning in Sun.
In the desert.
Great.
It is not desert, it is much more wet. Definitely way more jungle vibes.
More humid.
More
At least
humid.
I think the air might have turned to soup.
oh, Soup is inappropriate for this weather.
Yes. Deshikuya helpfully sort of slightly elbows Lumen and goes, "Do you think your thermos leaked? Just a little?"
It's everywhere now. Yeah.
I had the same problem.
Is it always like this?
Zeshikuya actually takes off his red scarf, and his takes down his mask, and he kind of rolls up the scarf and is like putting it in his backpack. As he goes, "I mean, is it always humid? It tends to be. Um, is it always this hot? Not quite, but it's home."
Just for reference here. So, what are we looking at? Are these
Yep.
the dots trees or?
Nope. That's I was gonna go into that.
Okay, thank you.
So all of those dots, I made the team marker a little big, but all these dots are buildings
Okay.
of some kind.
Yeah. We're huge.
Yeah, no.
Um,
Come on, what is it? What's this one, I think? There we go.
Lumen would like to sort of not mimic his Zesh's person, but duplicate what they're doing with their clothes. So effectively, they're taking off their scarf, they're rolling up their sleeves type thing, and just basically reducing the amount of clothing the desert that they were just in.
Okay.
When
You
she
bought
does,
desert appropriate clothes while you were there, or
Yeah.
to go
Yeah.
there. So it's
Mhm.
not as much that you would be taking off as normal, or as like before you went shopping. But yeah.
I don't think I really. Okay.
Yeah, you're a little overdressed.
Reached out my coat,
Mhm.
which was very heavy, for
Oh.
something that's light. But other than that, I think I'm still wearing just the same stuff.
Yeah, you're wearing like a dress shirt, vest,
Boots
and
and
I
pants.
can't remember the
And
handkerchief.
gloves and a cravat.
Oh, cravat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cravat.
So-
That's it. Yeah.
As we're
Yes.
in the jungle here, I go, oh, wait. I go, new guy, come here. And I'll dig in the bag of holding. I'll pull out insect repellent and go, here, put this on to everybody.
Okay.
Because it's a jungle and there's insects.
Yeah.
While
And I also
while Amy rolls up her, oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I'll also give everybody a signal whistle and we go, here, take this. It's extremely important. Do not lose it.
Sasukuya, I
Sure.
assume that
Yes.
you know
Everybody needs to add a signal whistle
discreet
to their
ways through
inventory.
this city, town.
Sorry. Go ahead and say that one more time, Peregrine.
I assume you know the discreet ways through this city or town. That's what I'm heading towards.
I haven't been here in quite some time, but if all the old places are still the way that they should be, yes.
All right.
Okay. All cities have their little pathways.
Yep, Lumen can get us through quick.
As she's rolling up her, anyone who's direction.
Whoop, hey, cutting out,
Sorry.
bud.
Am I? Cool.
Yeah.
As she's rolling up her sleeves, anyone who's noticing will see that there's like cut scars on her forearms, and like she's used her arms to block sword blows in the past.
A panic attack I just
Ooh.
almost had.
Same.
The
Yeah,
way
I was like,
you
dude.
started. You had me in the
It's
first
not
half.
that.
Yeah.
She's just got some scars from fight.
Yep, battle scars. Got it.
We're all too mentally open.
Anyway,
Yes.
oh, that's
Defensively.
actually
Yeah.
yeah. Sorry, actually, my leg is bleeding. Now that we talked
Oh,
about.
wow.
Sorry, I was sitting on something and I didn't notice, and I looked over and I'm like, oh, tiny puncture wound.
What
Okay,
were
all
you
right.
sitting on?
Scissors. We don't want to talk about it.
What were you sitting on?
I was doing art stuff. Leave me alone.
Liberty, are you certain that you wish to give Whistle Lumen?
It's an ongoing thing. Everybody has to have
Yeah,
one. It's
no,
multiple
yeah.
campaign going back years. It's
Okay.
yeah, everybody's got to have one.
Okay.
So seriously,
that's
everybody
fine.
add it.
Add what?
Okay.
A signal
A
whistle.
signal whistle.
We have pagers.
Add signal whistle to your inventory. I
To
didn't
your-
ask if we had a pager. I said add it.
Notably, they're also very bright colors.
Oh yeah.
So
Neon.
I think if I remember correctly, they're neon orange.
Well, there's
Oh.
neon
They're
orange,
also
neon
safety.
pink, neon yellow. Everybody's a different color.
Yeah.
She will.
Wait,
What
how do we
color
decide who
is-
has what color?
Yeah.
Well, what color do you have?
That's what I'm asking.
That's what we're
Well-
asking.
Zeshakuya will take the neon green one.
Yeah, whoever says it first, that's the color you get.
I
Is
got
there
the
a
red?
red one?
Is there an orange?
Neon
Okay, so
orange,
Hex
yes.
has the pink one.
Okay.
I don't know.
So there should be orange, yellow, and blue.
I will take the orange one.
Okay.
It's got to be a neon color. Sorry.
What
There
kind of
is
neon?
no black ones.
There's no black ones. There's no red
Neon
ones.
black isn't a thing. Come on.
Nope.
John's having a hard time.
What kind of blue is it?
Neon.
It's the neon blue,
Neon
so it's sort of that
pastel
medium
blue.
color that looks a little dusty. Yeah.
And I'll take the one that's whatever color. What color would be left?
Peregrine has never been so aesthetically dissatisfied in his entire life.
So wait, did somebody already get yellow?
The yellow
No.
and blue are the only two left.
You know what? I'm taking the blue.
No.
Well, you didn't say anything. You just complained.
Okay. Okay. That's just a me thing. Like a real life me thing. I'm like, no, because your name is yellow.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I'll take the yellow. You get the blue.
Yeah.
There we go.
Ayúdame.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Everybody has a whistle.
Yep, good. It's important.
So Zeshakuya goes, I don't recommend blowing these once we're in the city.
Oh
Because
yeah,
we're
we'll
kind of
work
on the
out a
outskirts
system
right
for it. There's a system. I'll teach you the system.
now. Okay. And he puts it in his pocket.
Just looking at it and occasionally going.
It is so loud and so sharp of a sound.
Stop that.
Quit it.
It is very loud. We do not know why he gave us this.
For emergencies only.
If you do it again, I'm going to take it away from you.
All right, fine. She'll put it in one of her pockets with the bread.
And now when Lumen needs to blow it, it's just me full of crumbs.
Oh yeah, they'll just spit out.
Makes a whistle-shaped crouton.
She's also gonna pull a piece of bread out. Yeah, she will kind of. Are we on a hill? Is that where we're on?
Jungle.
No, actually, you're going towards the city makes you go uphill. So you're like on a steady incline, slightly.
Okay.
So Zeshaku's like, so am I leading, or do we want the fabulous leader to do it?
Oh yeah, we will lead. No problem.
Lead, but with advice, since he knows the area.
All cities are the same. They all run the same. Here, we will show you. It is okay. And she'll just like take off towards the city.
Okay.
And move.
I'm just gonna be dying in the weather.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're overdressed.
I'll send.
I'm not overdressed. This is
You're
normal dress. The weather is wrong.
I'll send Griff up. 100 feet limit, normal scouting. And I'll say, Jungle, don't get eaten, man. So actually, I'll tell him to stealth.
He squawks and goes, "Thanks for that, Dad." As like a python just like tries to snatch him out of the air.
So this will be his stealth check.
Mm-hmm.
It's not advantage. Sorry. It's oh no.
Okay.
Can I? Okay. My passive perception is 11. Can I tell him you're not hiding? I mean,
you can.
Can he make
He's
another
He's like,
stealth check?
Dad, look, I learned this from Hex.
It's like that doesn't work. Can you please?
Are we practicing hiding again? Like this game.
Yeah.
Can you please hide? Be stealthy.
Again.
Yay!
Holy
There we
shit,
go.
Hex.
Okay. So, they're talking
so
something. Okay,
both Griff and Hex disappear. Lumen does not.
Oh God,
Lumen
are we
does not
doing
disappear,
this? Are we doing?
actually.
Oh, son of a bitch!
Toot.
I extra disappear.
Yep.
Hey, look at me!
Nice.
That was pretty good.
For me, it's fucking amazing.
All right, hold on. I have to roll the man.
Oh man.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah, he's fine.
Okay, that's fine.
I am going to lord it over him that I have a higher stealth. I rolled higher than him.
You'd have to see him first. Perception is 11.
Okay.
He disappears to you too.
I thought we were doing that unless otherwise specified. When we stealth, we're acknowledging,
You
like,
can. That's why. It's
okay,
joking. It's a joke.
okay, like you.
Yeah, but
I'm better
Lumen is
stuffing you wherever
toting.
you are.
Mhm.
If
Lumen is
Lumen
just
goes
walking through the jungle.
to use the whistle, I want to try to like just take it away.
Yeah,
No,
go for it.
they put it in their pocket.
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand, yeah.
No, she's literally actively toting it, so he's going to take it out of her
Oh.
hand.
She tooted it once.
Yeah.
That was her sneak check.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, they're
I
not
rolled a
stealthed
1.
anymore.
No. Well, I mean, you guys are.
Oh,
No.
Jesus, they rolled a 1. Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lumen's the only one who's not succeeding at stealthing.
Okay, that should be 21. I keep forgetting to turn off the.
Yeah,
Yep.
you're good.
Lumen, you go to toot, and there is no toot sound, and then you realize there is nothing in your hand. Your whistle has
Magic.
left you.
Magic disappearing whistle. Wizard is very tricky.
I didn't have shit to do with that.
I'm dead. Okay. Oh my god.
So what she will try and do, as she gets into the city, as soon as she that are residents of the city, she's gonna shapeshift into one of them, and then like, not obviously like out in public, but she's gonna like dip into an alley and shift into one of them so that she looks like a resident of the city.
Oh,
Okay.
also, can I, as part of that, like slip it back into her pocket?
Oh, the whistle?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. I'll
Okay.
let you. So yeah, once you get there, you see many yuan ti, both with sort of the lower half snake variety, as well as the all human looking purebloods, as well as several just regular snakes just going around. The pathways go from sort of the jungle floor to a somewhat marbled appearance, like white marble. Yes, Peregrine. uh, sorry, slightly distracted. Yeah, so it turns to from jungle floor to somewhat like a sort of mulchy, sandy texture into sort of the white marble. But it is warmed and somewhat, yep, welcoming. um, and there are plenty of alleyways through this city. Um,
Cool. That's mostly what she's
specific,
looking for.
yeah. Specifically, once you get in there, uh, Zishikuya pulls his mask back up over his nose. Charlie, stop it! Can't. Um, yeah, so he'll pull it back over his nose and kind of bring some of his black hair forward to try and sort of make himself as least obtrusive as possible. As you guys make your way.
Yeah, so
So
she'll turn into one of the more human Yont.
and Zeshikuya is happy to make notes as you transform on like things like if you choose strange colors or things that like aren't exactly how you see them. He's like just like, for example, if you were to choose like, I don't know, blue eyes, he's like, that's super rare, you'll stick out, don't do that. slitted pupils, attempting to give sort of coaching advice for your disguise.
Cool. Yeah, she'll try not to flit her tongue as much.
He thinks that that's a good idea.
He thinks it's a good idea to not flit her tongue or flit her tongue.
To not slit her tongue.
Oh, okay. Let us move forward.
Dragon, not lizard. I don't do that tongue thing.
I don't do that tongue thing. Episode title.
Okay. And as you go through, you hear tell that the Grand Mistress is in town again. She's been at the capital for a long time, but she has come back into the city for her son's graduation from college.
Oh.
So you sort of hear them talking about this.
I'll ask new guy, who's the Grand Mistress?
The Grand Mistress's name. Let's see. That's Asahilu Mahili. She is a strong leader, cold personality, and a terrible cook.
I mean, yeah, tank people can enjoy capsaicin.
Okay. How would you know that she's not a good cook?
I don't want to talk about it.
I just told you.
Let's just. What did you just say, Luma?
If they're cold-blooded, they can't taste capsaicin.
Yeah.
They
true?
can't use spices. They can't
is
use
that true?
spices.
What they could, well, doesn't that mean that they could use unlimited spice?
Yeah.
No, but it wouldn't affect them.
No,
Yeah,
exactly.
but anybody else eating it wouldn't be able to eat it because they'd be burning their mouth out.
I think the point is that it's a dulled flavor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the thing is, like, spice is helpful for, like, making food not be bad for you in, like, hot, humid climates. That's why, like, it's included in a lot of that sort of stuff. So if you're able to not taste the spice doesn't affect you, you would end up putting a bunch of spice in things, just because.
Yeah.
As a preservative.
Yeah.
It makes sense, but it's very silly that they can't taste it. It sucks.
Yeah.
Well, that wouldn't be their primary sense of, like, that wouldn't be their primary spice in that sense, but it would be in there. I'm just imagining it being, like, incredibly spicy, but they have no idea that it is.
Yeah. I can't eat anything here.
Yeah. Actually, Zeshiki would be like, don't eat anything.
I'm gonna get myself a ghost pepper smoothie. Mmm.
This entire environment is, like, counter
it is unwelcoming to Peregrine. Yeah, he said if you guys are actually talking about this, Zeshikuya would also add, don't eat anything that you didn't make yourself. There's a lot of people in this town that are happy to poison anybody. So.
It is okay. That is why we have pocket bread.
And cup soup.
And soup tube.
Pocket bread and soup tube was another great. I don't know what to go with. Okay.
But upon their coaching, she'll kind of remind her And
Slower, lower.
sorry, after being coached by Zeshikuya, she will adjust her speech a bit.
He feels like this is much less worrisome than when you were mimicking his voice and going, don't make this weird. So he appreciates the change in tone.
So the Grand Mistress is leader of the entire community?
She was an exalted one that was called away to the capital for her use of magic and fighting skills and know-how. Uh, she has uh, a couple kids who are still in charge around here. But I would just recommend that we don't run into her, really, if we can avoid it. It would just be very helpful for everyone involved that she not meet our particularly eccentric group.
Yes. Better safe than.
Yes. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Notably, Lumen, as you're walking around, people are like looking at you, like noticing you, um, but not quite like seeing anything wrong, since you've adjusted your everything.
Yeah.
Um, and they're sort of wandering around. Uh, Around this area where you're at, where the squares are more sparse, it seems to be more fringe residential, slum-like. You would be more familiar with this sort of layout. Although there are a couple shops that look like maybe you shouldn't spend your coin just to make sure that they don't, take it off your person,
Yeah.
even when you're
Yeah.
not looking.
Yeah, she has at least enough to know how to avoid being robbed. Um she will ask Zeshikuya, um, if there is a house of healing as 19 described.
Yes. Hold on. There are several temples, which he would assume would be the houses of healing. Um, there should also be, as he kind of glances around for a while, there should be like a couple clinics as well, but I'm not sure which would be better, is a temple or a clinic. And he sort of glances over at you guys like, up to you.
Places of faith, not always places of healing. Um, Clinic sounds like a good start.
Okay.
We can
So
speak to the people there.
yes, I mean they will at least talk to us. Um, does anybody have coin on them in general? Just sort of spending money.
I have a little bit.
I'm flat ass broke. I don't know what you're talking about.
Tiny bit.
I hear you.
That
Okay, technically I got money, but it's already
I would like to do an
assigned
inside
for.
check.
It's accounted for.
Yeah, I gotta.
I mean, I could steal some money.
I have 19 gold that I can spend.
Oh wow,
Okay.
you're rich.
I have 20 as well.
Okay.
Why do I only have 7?
Because
You
probably because of your
understand everything.
background. I think you're like a haunted one background.
Uh huh.
Yeah, you get no money for that. So I don't even know how you got the money you got.
There's no money in being traumatized.
Yep, no money in it.
If only.
It is not profitable.
Yep,
It would really help to pay for all that therapy.
You
Yep.
spend all your money on therapy.
So good. Oh, guys, I have a
That's
therapy
that's
session tomorrow morning.
I'm gonna say okay. If you guys want to give me about like an hour, little over an hour, couple hours, I think I can maybe get us close to 1,000 gold. I need to
Oh.
transcribe a spell, and then I'll reach in the bag and see the spyglass. It's pretty cool. Makes things closer. That's cool, but they're super expensive, man. And we could sell it.
Does it? Does it make things closer?
Doesn't make things closer. It's just so you can see things. You can. It just makes it so you can see them closer.
Oh,
But
From far away.
I've got. I don't need this because I got Griff. I can see through his eyes. So
which
the
way is the
manipulation of light.
spyglass thing when he's holding it?
I'm sorry. There were two people talking. What?
Oh, I was asking which way the spyglass was facing when he's holding it.
I I would be holding it like I would use it. So if you're looking, yeah, you'd be looking at the other side. Yes, you're looking at the other side, and you're gonna call me a liar.
No, she's gonna look directly into the other lens, and then she'll say, "You're very big, bigger than before."
Well, from the side you're
I
looking
don't know what
at, I'd be tiny.
You're
All
little.
she can see is your entire like face through the spyglass.
Yeah, but you'd be looking at it backwards.
When you look
Yeah.
in the big end, things are smaller.
So she'll like, "Oh, you're even tinier, even more tiny."
But I'm like, if everybody's cool, I mean, just give me a little time to do this, and we can come up with some money.
I have a place we could hide for a while if you needed.
But do
Right.
you think that? Hold on. Do you think that these Yonti will uh make deal with you?
Uh, I mean, there's markets here. Why not?
Well, do you think that I could get a better price?
See, that's the thing. I got this spell that mm, helps me get better deals on
Yes,
things.
I have that too. It is called lying. You speak to them in falsehood, and
See,
then you
I
sell
don't
them
have to
things.
lie. Here's the thing. I don't have to lie. They on their own assess it at a higher value. It's great.
I feel it is just easier to lie.
This
Have you tried lying?
I have. This works better. It's called distort value.
So your spell is lying.
Yes. See, best of both
So
worlds.
you
Look at
are
us working
lying.
together.
We could double lie.
You know what?
Yes.
Let's do it.
And then I can yeah. Lumen's all for this plan of the double lying.
We also could just like take some money off of the people here.
Yeah, but you won't be able to get this is like 1,000 gold. Do you think you could pickpocket 1,000 gold without getting caught?
In this town, definitely not.
I think
Maybe not
that
pickpocket, but that might be somewhere else.
pickpocketing, taking from people will take a
How about this?
and it will get us attention.
Let's put it this way: if you're able to sell something for 1,000 gold, that means that there is a place where there is 1,000 gold.
Yes.
You can steal from that place.
Yes, you can also get arrested for that. You can't. We won't get
We
arrested
are
for
doing
selling something.
crimes.
If you do it right, you don't get arrested.
How about this? Let's do both. I'll sell something. You try to steal something, and we'll see who's successful and who's in jail.
Peregrine,
We could do it faster.
Peregrine, is our
Oh,
family
are we gonna
thieves?
split the party in a competition?
Maybe.
Well, what we need to be.
We, Peregrine, is our family thieves?
Yes.
Well, what we need to be.
So yes.
Thieves.
Okay.
Okay.
Just so long as we are on the same page.
I think we are.
Oh,
The Shikuya kind of
but
raises a finger and goes, "Be very careful if you decide to steal from somebody in this town. This is not exactly the place where that would be either easy or well looked on. So,
yes, I am in agreement with Snake Brother. Poor choice to steal from snake folk.
Well,
oh, not a poor choice to steal from snake folk in general. Let me get that really clear. It's not the people, it's the place. Promise.
there's no use trying to steal if it's not necessary.
And it will not be necessary.
Hopefully.
Well,
How about this?
how much gold do we need? Do you estimate?
Well, the
Well-
reason I asked is because the easiest way to get through here is to bribe people. So,
Oh,
money would be necessary for that. I didn't know it was going to turn into this discussion, but
So I'll go to Lumen and say, hey, Lumen, here's the deal. I'll cast a spell on it, and then you lie and try and get the best deal out of it. Okay? Teamwork.
I like this plan. Yes,
All right. I just
we
need
will
about an hour.
deceive them. Okay.
okay. Come with me, and I'll take you guys to a hiding place where we won't be bothered.
Okay. I mean, I could
Okay.
cafe anything. I just need an hour or two.
Okay,
He
so
takes you here.
you need an hour
Yes.
to just sit around and do the spell, right?
Yep. I need to transcribe it.
Got it.
He takes you to this little, I wouldn't say like lean-to per se, but it is sort of a small-ish building, sort of in this like tree area. It's kind of this like clump of trees, like when you're in a city and they have like a park, something similar to that. Um, and he kind of sort of pops his head over the door, because the door is like those sort of wooden slats that are right next to each other but aren't even on the top or bottom and don't touch. So it's a kind of like an open shack-esque area, and he sort of sees that there's nobody in there and sort of pops the door open and kind of waves you all in. There's enough space for each of you. Um, I don't have a map of it right now.
Oh, and actually, correction, I'll need 2 hours.
Okay.
Lumen, come over here.
Well, yeah.
I'm gonna set up in this area, and open up a notebook, and I'm gonna write out the alphabet.
Oh,
Oh, it's a learning class.
How many of these? Do you know?
Oh, I know 12 of these.
He knows half the alphabet.
Can you send them out?
She will point to one of them and be like, that one, and that one is the W, and that one is the A, and she will do this for approximately some of the letters, and sound them out individually.
Okay.
Okay. So
What are they for?
while Peregrine is answering these questions and helping Lumen learn how to read, Hex, what are you doing?
I was watching the learning to read and then fell asleep.
Hex is taking a nap. Got it.
Can I give Hex a little nudge?
Oh, to wake them up?
Or
Oh, yeah. So Hex got nudged.
oh yeah, I just kept sleeping.
Oh,
I said,
yeah.
I said snore. The word snore.
Oh, snore.
Snore.
Okay. Uh, so I guess Hex is ignoring you, Peregrine, other
Yeah.
than the word snore out loud.
Yep.
Seshikuya says, I'll go keep watch outside while you guys do your thing in here.
Peregrine, do you read books at people in fight like Liberty does?
Read books at people
Do you use magic?
from a book.
Yeah. Do you read book to get magic?
I don't have magic.
Not usually.
We have magic. We it come from here, and she like generally points to her chest area of her torso.
Sorcerer's magic. Yes.
Yes, it is like flexing a muscle inside our head.
Well, in that way, maybe it is a little bit more similar to wizards than wizards would like to admit.
Oh yes, they're very much not like admit we are like
Peregrine, you feel sort of like the brush of the back of someone's hand against your
Uh-huh.
cheek. And you hear in your ear, yours comes from there too. Very playful.
Okay.
He says nothing else.
Wizards tend to think that the only proper magic comes from their books.
Yes.
Liberty, you're hearing them talk mad shit over there, by the way.
I'm transcribing and I'm working. I'm ignoring the bullshit. Like, because hey, I know they're wrong.
Wizard
Fair enough.
man.
You gotta work for it, damn it.
He's like, you're not gonna make me insecure. Fuck you.
Yeah, I can do that on my own.
As you continue on to the second hour, so I assume that Lumen, unless you stop Peregrine, I assume Peregrine is gonna keep teaching you.
Yeah, no, she's more just like making conversation. Um, who Peregrine? Who taught you how to?
Again, Lumen.
Oh, sorry. Peregrine. Who taught you how to read symbols?
I touch myself.
Oh. Did your family send you?
You're cutting out, bud.
Did your family send you to?
School.
Cut out again.
Oh, I'm gonna restart it then. Give me a second.
Okay. I don't want to miss out on this
Yeah.
zesty content.
Hello, I'm back.
Yes.
I'm better.
Yes.
Okay. She will say, Peregrine, did your parents send you to school?
Oh, yes. I had many serious teachers.
I am glad that you were able to do this because then now you can teach me.
It's so
There,
cute.
there is many time where I do not like people who have had opportunity like you have, but you you reach down to help someone who could not do it themselves. It is nice to have.
Peregrine's a little bit flustered at
I'm not crying. You're crying.
that. Just seems practical to share it.
Well, we appreciate and we want to learn more on how to read. We think, as you say, um, it is practical to have.
It is very good. It's
Yeah, it's
also
very
fun.
good. Hmm?
It's also fun.
Oh, yeah. Yes, it can be fun. Um,
There are many very interesting stories.
oh, what is a story?
Story. Well,
Like like campfire story?
that is certainly a kind of story.
Oh. Oh, okay. We know this. Many of those we ran with when we were younger told many campfire story.
Yes. Many stories are also written down.
What was that last bit?
Many stories are also written down.
Oh.
Any kind of story
Yeah,
you can
well, like I think that is difference between magic like we have and magic like Liberty have, where when we use our magic, it is different every time, much like a story that is retold. And Liberty, while his magic is good, it is consistent all the time.
Yes, that's actually a very good way of putting it.
They are both good, just different way.
Yes.
All right. Now that I've cried today, um,
Wouldn't be
sorry.
a session without
It
it.
was, it was so awesome. I can't help it. This is supposed to be a scary campaign, guys. Okay. All right. All right. Get it together, Nikki. Jesus. Uh, okay. So that leads to the end of the second hour.
All right.
And all of the spells are transcribed.
No, one spell.
Oh, is it one?
That's for one.
Well,
It's 2 hours
Just
and 50 gold each. So sorry,
that's sad.
clarification. It's
No,
just
it's okay.
one. I need
Just the one.
at like the evening. I figure evening time. I'll take some time and do the rest. But yeah, for this,
Okay.
I'm like, all right, done. Okay, and I'll pull out the spyglass, and I'll cast a minute. I'll cast on it, and everybody will look at it, and I'm assuming it's a brand new one because we haven't used it, but it suddenly looks shinier, and it has like filigree, and it just looks more expensive.
It looks like it could be longer.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, that one. Okay.
Well,
No,
because it looks like the spyglass get longer, see further.
no, it doesn't change the perceived functionality. It changes the perceived value.
No,
Size
it
doesn't matter.
looks like it would do that
Okay.
To up the value.
All right. So
I
yeah,
was about to say we can make so much more gold if we could make things longer.
yeah, I know, right?
Whoa!
So I'll say, all right. And I'll hand it to Lumen and say, all right. It now here, I'll put the spell into the chat here.
Oh, 8 hours. Nice.
So it's for 8 hours. It's good. So like we need to get the fuck out of town in 8 hours. Okay?
Okay.
It's okay. So it's perfect because they're going to be looking for me, and I can be anyone.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god, dude. Okay, Lumen, we're gonna talk later. This is, I think, a golden opportunity, and our future endeavors. I think I feel
Beautiful
good about
start
this.
to a corrupted
Yes.
friendship.
Yep.
We got a
Yep.
good grift going there.
Yep. Okay. So yeah, I'll say
We'll go with Zashikaya. Zesha.
Mhm.
Zeshakuya. And sort of figure out where the best place to sell this would be.
Okay. He kind of glances back at the rest of you, like, are all of you coming, or is it just me and Lumen on this one?
I'll come, but I'm not going to go in the store. And I'm also going to say, oh, hey, why don't you try and sell that the silver candelabra too?
Forgot about the silver candelabra. Okay. Yeah, may as well.
So actually, because it would be helpful at this moment, so Shikugi goes, we don't have that anymore.
You stole my stuff. Our stuff. The stuff.
I didn't steal it. I pawned it for the bag.
Oh yeah, that makes
Oh, okay,
sense.
that's a good call. Hey, you got a pretty good deal out of it. That's nice. Good job. Good on you.
Yeah, these things are hella expensive, but I figured it would probably be helpful to have this bag instead of a walking
Giant candle
"you can
holder.
light me on fire" sign.
Well, I mean,
Um,
both are good. Good on you. Good initiative. Run it by us first, though. Next time, just
okay. Yeah,
group
it
consensus
was just
thing.
this. I don't typically do that.
Okay,
It was heavy and awkward, and I thought you would appreciate the bag more, which you do. So,
I do.
yeah.
All right. So yeah, I will. I'm gonna go with, but
Mhm.
I do not want. The grift. We want to keep the grift going. There, Lumen is gonna go in. As somebody, and just remember, don't use that. Like when you go in, like pick somebody like you're not gonna use again.
Yeah.
At least not here.
Yeah.
Peregrine and Hex, are you both coming?
Peregrine?
Uh. Okay, wait. So the question is of whether we're just gonna wait outside the store.
Well, yeah, we're going to
Yeah.
sell this thing. Are you coming with us? Only Lumen is going in.
Right.
We're just going to wait outside while he sells it, and then we'll have the money to go do the bribes and the searching and the stuff.
Seshikuya goes, I think I should also go just for translation purposes, but other than that, yeah.
Good idea.
Yeah.
And
That is
And
good.
also, Lumen, you're not going to want to look like you want to when you go in there because you don't know the language, and if you look like you want to and don't speak the
Yeah.
language, they're going to question.
Okay. Then she will change into. I'll post it actually in the. I don't know if we have the Discord call being
I can, yes.
shown. Okay.
No, the chat from Discord is not being showed.
Okay. That's okay. She will. She will change into someone that the party will probably recognize because it is when the wave hit and she changed into the younger person.
Right.
She changes into this, which is the aged up version of that same person.
Okay.
Um. So I'm gonna nudge Hex again, and if they wake up, I will go along with them, and if they don't, I will just wait here.
We can go.
Okay. So yeah, she'll go to the store that suggests in her new human disguise.
Okay. Zeshikuya takes you to one of those more of like the overhang with a desk type marketplace stands instead of like a store.
Mhm.
Um, and he says, I know this guy. He'll give us a good price. Um, but if he calls me anything weird, don't acknowledge it. And he says it specifically to Lumen, so that no one else can hear.
Okay.
And
Um,
Zeshikuya says that if you guys want to sort of stick around in the background, I'd recommend over there.
Yeah, whatever he says,
And
I'll.
kind of
Okay, cool.
um, her mannerisms have, of course, with this new disguise changed yet again. So as she's walking in with Zesh, she'll approach the merchant with like an air of superiority to her. So like she's regularly Lumen is kind of like a little hunched over, with like urchin twitchiness to her, kind of looking over her shoulder. And when she's in this form, it's the complete opposite. She's very much like shoulders back, posture is very much something that Peregrine would actually probably approve. Um, her mannerisms are very posh.
A star pupil.
Peregrine in the background just tiny claps. Uh, so you approach. The guy is kind of he's more snake than man, as you can tell. He's kind of got the semi hood going, um, and he's not so much wearing a shirt as he is sort of wearing like a belt across, with various objects on it. Uh, purse pouches and something
Mhm.
that definitely looks like a small, possibly black powder or something.
Mhm.
And he has a few things across the table, and he sort of glances over and looks very surprised as Sesshokuya sort of pulls the mask down, and in their language, um, which vaguely from where you are, Hex, you can probably tell that it's Draconic. Um,
Mm.
it basically goes back and forth with him for a second before one hand sort of comes to uh, Lumen's upper back and kind of pushes her forward a step. Um,
Um, yeah, she'll put a hand on her chest and like put her head down in a nod, in respect of the merchant, and she will uh, say to Zesh, um, "Greetings. My name is Cassandra Ashdown, and I wish to uh, speak to the proprietor of the shop so that I may uh, get a return on my investment of this item here. We recently acquired it through some treasure hunting, and I have no use for it. I have no need for seafaring these days. So I wish to relinquish it and find myself a suitable coin purse in exchange. Are we agreeable to this?"
and the guy kind of looks at Cassandra up and down, kind of tilts his head and glances at Zeshikuya, who nods, like, go on. And the guy says in somewhat broken and slithering common, depends how much you want for. And then he sort of sticks his hand out to sort of take it from you if you were to offer it.
Could
She'll
we?
set it down on the table in front of her, but she'll keep her hands on it, um,
Hmm.
like allowing him to examine it, but keep her hand on top of it so that it can. It's like, well, this is such a fine piece. There's no reason why I shouldn't be able to part with it for um 1,400.
No, no. To be clear, we said 2,000. You said it's
Did we say
worth
2,000?
it.
I don't remember
Sorry,
2,000.
it's worth. Technically, we bought it for 1,000. The
Okay,
spell doubles the value.
Oh,
So
got it.
the if
I
they're
didn't see that
looking at
spell.
it, they think this thing's worth 2,000.
Okay,
So
got it. So
sorry.
she'll say 2,400
Yeah.
instead, and then, but he says, well, I have no use for it, so 2,400 is what I would like, but I am willing to negotiate. I understand that that is fairly common in this part of the world, and I'm willing to work with you for this.
Hmm. He glances at it. With your hand on it, he sort of asks you to turn your hand over so it's in your hand so he can look at it without your hand obstructing it.
Yeah,
Um,
she'll sort of turn it over with both hands and let him take a look at it and examine it with like a spyglass or like the eyeglass type thing that they use for like jewelry. But
yeah,
she still has both hands on it at all times.
yeah. And he kind of runs his claws over it and taps it and kind of he gets a little close to it with his face, which might make you concerned for a moment. Um, but then he sort of sits up higher. He goes, mm, "You take 17."
Mm. Well, I do not think we can part with it for that much. That is quite a significant discount on our asking offer. But consider this the start of a long-term partnership. Uh, would you be open to additional sales in the future, um, based on any other treasure that we find in our escapades?
Mm,
I don't want
you
to
make
sorry to interrupt, but I don't want to shoot ourselves in the foot here. But they
yeah.
can make an investigation check to ascertain the real
Mm.
value.
Mhm.
Got to be open with that. So
That's why she's trying to distract
okay,
him, really, with the
all right.
promise of
I
more
just I
stuff. So
want to
she's
make sure.
trying.
Yeah, that this is not a guaranteed thing. There is if
Yeah.
they
Mhm.
make an investigation check, they can ascertain the correct value. So I just
Yeah.
wanted to make sure that was out there.
Yeah. Uh, he kind of looks a little more intrigued. He goes, "Sponsorship?"
Ooh.
In a way, more long-term investment. Once we acquire the treasure, anything that we find ourselves willing to part with, we can return to you with additional items that we are willing to sell, that you can sell them for a profit, of course.
Mm. He double checks it.
Okay.
He says, "You want 24? Would agree to 21?"
She kind of thinks it over, very like, pensive, rubbing of her like chin and nose. It's like thinking it over. It's like, yes, I suppose. Yes, yes. 21 will do. Um, but don't worry. Do not worry. We will be hearing from you in the future in regards to any other items that we may be uh, looking to relieve ourselves of once they are no longer of use to us. Do we have an accord?
Mm. Has cord. You need cord?
Oh, no. Do we have an agreement?
Ah, yes. And he sort of glances over at Zeshakuya and goes, "And my favor?" And Zeshakuya nods. And he says something in Draconic, um, a little lower than before. The guy goes, mm, take your cord. And he takes one of the purses off of the belt across his chest and counts out the amount of money that he agreed to. And says, can offer purse for small extra.
Hmm. No need. But I appreciate your generosity.
Oh yes, very generous.
And
He
she'll
sort of
hand him over, kind of like reverence with it. So she'll like give it over to both hands, set it to the table in front of him, and then she'll take the coins and put them in the bag of holding. And they'll walk out of it. It's like, thank you so much for. It pains me to let such a valuable item go, but I have no need for it. So I appreciate you in my time of need. And she will.
he nods, and Zesh kind of leads you away somewhat more quickly than before.
Deal's done. Get going.
Um,
Get going.
as the guy is kind of like sort of leans in and like watches you a little closer as you start to like go back away, and he turns around and begins to dig in some chest of his, and Zesh goes, get the fuck out.
Go, 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 go. Don't run.
Yeah,
Don't run.
she'll just do that with possession.
As soon as they come out, I'm
What'd you say,
like,
Lumen?
oh, sorry.
Oh, she's heading out with him.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
There's no like, she doesn't stick around.
Yeah, okay.
All right. I'll tell you. So, as soon as I get out, I'll be like, hey, so, did it work? Did it work? New spell. Did it work?
We have good news, my compatriot.
Okay. How much you get?
We were able to sell. We can we can count our coin at a later endeavor.
Yeah, not right now. Just you can tell me.
She'll connect to Liberty psychically and just let him know. We were able to get 21.
I was like,
It's a big number.
yeah, out loud, I'm like, fuck me. Whoa. That's way more than I thought we were gonna do. Nice work. Yeah, this is gonna work. This is gonna work.
So some of the people walking by glance over at the loud shout of "fuck me."
Yeah. It's like, God damn. Yeah, I did say that.
Cassandra will be like, please mind your language around.
Right, totally. Sorry.
It's okay. It is okay. I understand. Not all can be cut from the same cloth as me.
Yeah. And I would say, hey, hold up. You know what's really cool about this spell? It works the other way too. If we see something
Oh.
awesome, I just need a minute.
We can hear you, Lumen. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear
Okay,
you guys.
cool.
Okay. Sorry.
All right,
I'll tell everybody, like, yeah, dude, if we see something like really cool in a shop, give me a minute with it, and I can make it seem like it's worth half.
Cool.
This is good stuff, right? This is a good spell.
Yeah.
I'm digging it. That took a lot out of me. I've only got 3 spell slots, but that was one of them. So, if only this was a ritual cast. Oh my god, we'd be so rich.
Sakuya seems amused. And
Oh,
sort of puts his mask back up.
All right. Okay.
We should go back to the hidey hole.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we got what we needed. Can we not? Should we not be like looking for this house of healing thing, or?
Well, we can if
We
we
should.
want.
but I would like. Oh dear, I feel faint. I believe I do need to change my
Oh.
clothes and attire for the evening.
Right. Yes. Yeah. Fucking definitely. Yes. I forgot that part of the plan. Yeah. Totally. Yeah, madam, let's get you out of this heat.
It is
The
so
Shikuya,
beautiful.
the Shikuya
So cool.
sort of comes up between the two of you as you're like trying to, and he's like laying it on a little thick, guys.
Man, I don't know the depth. I just what?
Shoot, let's go.
All right, let's go.
And back to the hidey hole you go.
All right.
And that is where we will end tonight's session. And I will go ahead and do the outro.
Actually, I
for
think
today.
I need to like say I know I should feel bad about getting Leather Daddy to buy this $1,000 item, 1,000 gold item, and then selling it for over twice as much with absolutely no intention of paying them back. Just putting it out there that I am fully aware that I probably should feel bad about that.
Yeah.
I'm not
But
saying
you
I
don't.
Depends
do.
on whether or not your character would feel bad about that.
He's not losing any sleep over it.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the most
Uh,
money Lumen's ever had.
Lumen's like, I have a small fortune.
That's actually a large fortune. That's 2,000 gold, dude. That's-
Oh yeah.
I don't know why
Um,
everybody else is so fucking chill about this, and it's like, dude, we're loaded, we're rich.
So,
Sorry.
you guys are back in the hidey hole, and like I said, we will end the session there tonight.
One question. Sorry, real quick. What time of day is it? Just I want to for my notes.
Oh, right about now, I'd say it's about since you ate breakfast and have been running around the city.
And it took me 2 hours.
I'll say it's about I'll say it's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay. Thank you.
So I'll do our outro today. Thank you guys so much for watching us. We really appreciate your viewership. Go ahead and follow, like, subscribe, do everything you feel like you want to. If you want to see us do this again, play Seekers of Fate for I think episode 10 is next.
Yep.
And we were so happy to have you. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.